Welcome back everybody, Bastion here, and today we're going to revisit the theory that Snoke is indeed Darth Plagueis. It's something that keeps popping up in the comments section to my videos, and we recently had the description of Snoke's new wardrobe in The Last Jedi, which might shed some more light on that idea. I thought I'd throw my 2 cents into the discussion, so let's begin with things that seem to suggest that Snoke is indeed Darth Plagueis. Firstly, their height. Snoke is rumored to be between 7 and 8 feet tall, which is 2.1 to 2.4 meters. And you guessed it, the average height of a man, the species Darth Plagueis belongs to, is 2.4 meters or 8 feet tall. So, why go with a new character that is basically the same unusual height as Darth Plagueis? A coincidence maybe. Secondly, we just recently had a description of Snoke being an opulent character. He's got money and he's willing to spend it. I mean, he probably succeeded in enticing Ben Solo by buying him expensive toys and letting him live an extravagant lifestyle, telling him it's a lifestyle he well deserves, being the grandson of Darth Vader. A lifestyle I'm sure Han and Leia could not, and probably even if they could, would not provide for him. Also, when the Empire fell, how did the First Order manage to get the funds to finance not only themselves, but a project as grandiose as Starkiller Base? Well, Darth Plagueis, otherwise known as Magister Higo Damask II, was part of the intergalactic banking clan. He would definitely be in a position to finance the First Order and live a lavish lifestyle without fear of having his funds run dry. Just look at how our society looks at bankers and what we believe they're capable of doing behind the scenes. Well, imagine the chaos an intergalactic banking clan is capable of puppeteering. Thirdly, it has been said that Snoke is indeed old but not ancient. Well, Plagueis was born between 147 and 120 years before the Battle of Yavin, which would make him between 154 and 181 years old at the time of The Force Awakens, also placing him as a contemporary to the events of the rise and fall of the Empire. This will tie in with the information that Leia has known about Snoke for a while now. Plagueis would also know all the relevant political actors and understand what they were capable of, biding his time and setting his traps. Fourthly, Snoke's unexplained disfigurement. Now most Sith are in some way or another disfigured, so this might not be that strong of a point, but after waiting for Plagueis to become intoxicated, Sidious attacked him with Force lightning, until he felt him expire. Key word here is felt. Did Plagueis, knowing he was at death's door, feign death and mask his life force to throw his apprentice off? Sidious believed that Plagueis could not save himself.
Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
But maybe it was a ploy by Plagueis and he did indeed save himself. After such an attack, it might have taken him a good number of years to build up strength and finally step out of the shadows again. In the meantime, Palpatine and Vader had perished. Plagueis would know all the major players in the former Empire and could have quickly organized them. He might have even taken up the name of Snoke during the time he was recuperating, fearful that if Palpatine found out, he would return and finish the job. And the name of Snoke simply stuck. Now let's take a look at some of the things that negate this theory. Pablo Hidalgo, member of Lucasfilm Story Group, answering a question on Twitter where he states Plagueis was indeed killed. So unless Plagueis resurrected or Hidalgo is purposely throwing us off, this, to me at least, is the biggest wrench in the gears to this theory. Next, Darth Plagueis was a man, and well, Snoke isn't. This one can be explained away with Disney simply wanting to change the species and making Snoke look more menacing as the main villain. Plagueis is canon, but the Darth Plagueis book isn't anymore, even though I have heard parts of it have been canonized in the new Aftermath books. James Luceno probably asked George Lucas what species is Plagueis before writing the book, and Lucas probably randomly chose the Mun species, something Disney might not have been happy about. They might think it's silly looking as a main antagonist. Moving forward, Plagueis was a Sith Lord, and the Sith have one common characteristic trait: yellow eyes. Unfortunately for this theory, Snoke seems to have blue eyes. This also ties in with Snoke and Kylo Ren doing away with the Sith philosophy, as it has been said they are something new entirely. So I'll try to play devil's advocate here. Could Plagueis have done away with the Sith after being betrayed by his apprentice? And would he have lost the yellow eyes in doing so? It is a bit of a stretch. So that's that. I'm sure I've missed something on both sides of the argument, but that's what you guys are for. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. If you're asking for my personal opinion, would I like for Snoke to turn out to be Darth Plagueis? Well, yes, I would. I think there's a strong backstory there. Plagueis, due to his unholy experiments with the Force, caused this whole mess with the Skywalkers to begin with. The saga films are about the Skywalker lineage, and Plagueis is their founder. He would have a huge interest in Anakin's offspring and their children in turn. It would all still be an ongoing experiment for him. But, pushing what I want aside, do I think Disney has made the call to bring Plagueis back? Unfortunately, no. Everything seems to be suggesting that they're going with an entirely original character here. This way Snoke will have no ties to stories that have already been told before the acquisition by Disney of the Star Wars franchise, and they would be able to tell whatever story they wanted with him. But I could be wrong, and if I was wrong, I would be totally fine with that. So I tried to give as an unbiased opinion as I could about the subject. Hopefully you were all entertained. As always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, sub and share and all that good stuff. And until next time, see yas.